If you've spent more than 5 minutes on the internet lately, you'd think the end of the world was scheduled for next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Between social media experts and doom-scrolling headlines, World War III is trending like it's the season finale of Earth. But here's the thing, despite what the clicks tell you, we're actually living in a world where a global total war is more inconvenient, expensive, and pointless than ever before. The Great War of our generation is probably never going to happen, and here is why. First, consider the Golden Arches theory of economic interdependence. Back in 1914, if you went to war with your neighbor, you might lose a trade partner. Today, if major powers like the US and China went to total war, the world's laptop supply, EV batteries, and cheap consumer goods don't just stop. Global economies would literally delete themselves. In the 21st century, economic interdependence is a better shield than any physical wall. We don't just trade with our rivals. We own each other's debt and build our technology in each other's backyards. You can't conquer a country when your own economy is coded into their servers. Then there is the reality of MAD 2.0, mutually assured destruction. In the old days, a nation could lose 1 million soldiers, surrender, and try again in 20 years. With nuclear weapons, there is no trying again. The logic of nuclear deterrence hasn't changed since the Cold War. It remains the ultimate stalemate. Even the most aggressive world leaders generally prefer staying in power over becoming dust in a radioactive wasteland. Rational self-preservation is a powerful deterrent. Furthermore, the very nature of power has changed. The definition of winning has shifted from planting a flag on a hill to capturing influence, data, and market share. Traditional war is messy, expensive, and terrible for a country's brand. Why spend trillions of dollars and risk a domestic revolution to invade a country when you can use cyber warfare to disrupt infrastructure, economic sanctions to starve an industry, or misinformation to destabilize a society from within? Modern war is fought on balance sheets and through fiber optic cables, not in trenches. Perhaps most importantly, we have entered the era of the glass house effect. During previous world wars, governments held a monopoly on the narrative because of information blackouts and military censorship. Today, that monopoly is dead. The moment a tank crosses a border, it's on TikTok and Telegram in 4K, before the generals even finish their briefing. This creates a massive political cost. Modern populations have a very low tolerance for high-casualty conflicts. We are no longer a society that can stoically accept losing tens of thousands of people in a single afternoon. Today, a few hundred casualties can trigger massive domestic protests and tank a leader's approval ratings. Even in authoritarian regimes, the social contract matters. If a leader destroys the middle class's quality of life for a global meat grinder, they aren't just risking a lost war, they're risking a coup. You can't run a 19th century conquest when your own soldiers are live streaming the retreat. Does this mean the world is a peaceful utopia? Absolutely not. We will continue to see proxy wars, regional conflicts, and plenty of Cold War-style posturing. It's going to be tense, but a world war, the kind with total mobilization and global battlefields, is simply a bad business model. The world is too connected to break, and the stakes are too high to bet. We have enough problems in the real world to deal with. Luckily, a global apocalypse doesn't currently fit the bottom line.